Cosmos, episode number 8.
Sisters of the Sun.
That's right. Now, answer me this question first. At what point did you cry during this episode?
The finale, the final sequence.
Oh, the Carl Sagan quotes.
Carl Sagan quotes come pouring. So come the tears.
You want to get the bitches crying, you quote them Carl Sagan. Works every time.
We're small creatures such as we.
Works every time.
Yeah, no, so this episode made me cry.
Aww.
This episode gave me an existential crisis when you
realized in 4 billion years the Earth is going to get
eaten by the sun. That part
possibly eaten by the sun.
Most likely eaten by the sun.
Yeah, what did he say? Like, it just seemed like a really odd, he's like, and this planet's going to get consumed, this planet's going to get consumed, and maybe possibly slightly kind of...
Earth will get eaten.
Earth will definitely get fucking eaten. It will definitely
get eaten. He was just trying to be nice so people didn't have existential crises like us, like I did. And even if the Earth wasn't eaten, it would be so barren and hot and wasted that there would be no life on it anyway. It would not be sustainable to anything but water bears.
Oh,
only the water bears will be here.
That's a cute planet.
The cute planet of the water bears. Let's make that movie.
But is that what... boggled your mind? Is that what gave you the crisis? Just the end of the Earth?
This is a concept that's always given me kind of a crisis. It's kind of like everything that we're doing right now doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. No. You are such a tiny cog in the human machine, and then we're a tinier cog in the Earth machine. But once we get past the Earth machine, when we get to the whole universe, I feel fulfilled again. So it's kind of like, once we get past Earth, I'm happy again. It's that middle ground between human existence having no impact on the Earth and the Earth having no impact on the universe that kind of throws me.
I have what bothers me in a similar way is to think about life like out in the ether. Everybody's like, well, there's bound to be life out there. There's bound to be life out there. But here's the deal. And I think Brian Dunning actually explained it better than anybody I've ever heard. He said, imagine like Christmas lights going off and on and off and on and sparkling and sparkling. The odds of any one cognizant, living civilization, existence, life. The odds of any life existing at the same time of any other life are like infinitesimal. Like, I mean, sure, there's life out there that has been and will be and is happening, but the odds of any 2 or 3 lives existing at the same time is pretty much null and void, and multiply that by the odds of them being able to contact each other, you know?
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
That gets you, and that hurts you it hurts you in the heart place, where that black hole where your heart should be.
Those alien civilizations are already dead and gone, or will be dead and gone before there's another one. It's
just weird. It's so weird to think about.
We touched on some female scientists in the healthy way this episode. He posed a really good question, which is like, why have we never heard of any of these
female astrophysicists?
Yeah, and I think the answer is obviously...
Because they're deaf.
Well, I think the answer is obviously sexual dimorphism. See, men have larger upper bodies, and therefore when we achieve scientific accomplishments, people remember our names. So it's not sexism, it's sexual dimorphism. Ask Thunderfoot, he knows.
Boosh. I'm puerile, I don't understand.
You're so young.
So young.
So young. Innocent.
Smooth.
Well, you're smooth this way, just not this way.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What? Oh, I have a question. And maybe somebody out there will know it, maybe you'll know it. Does shutting down power grids really make loud, ominous noise? Because it does in every movie or TV show.
Yeah, it does. This is accurate. If it doesn't make loud, ominous noises, then the people that create those power grids are wasting everybody's time. Because I feel like everything is more dramatic when you go...
Yeah. I'd be very disappointed when we experience that kind of blackout and we don't know the apocalypse is near. Okay, I gotta say, straight up, I know I was a big defender of it for the first few episodes or whatever. The animation is officially wigging me out.
Yeah.
The dancing Native American marionettes, like it's officially...
Too much for you?
It's a bit much.
Too much for the old John Rael?
Too South Park. No. When they were doing like static, dramatic shots, of the universe and like that monk guy and stuff, like that was beautiful. But this...
I will say, episodes like this in the clean room, the ones that are like that are primarily animation, I dislike. in a way. I prefer to see the science versus dramatic animated reenactments of the science.
And the stilted dialogue.
That's kind of...
I've solved all your work that you've been working on forever with this equation, and the evidence is clear.
It finally makes sense. Your equations were actually a temperature gauge.
Please tell me how you got to that conclusion. Sorry.
Never go full deaf person. There was a lot of sexism and science references in this, which were fun. Hoot and a half.
Yeah.
Which, who knew?
But that guy, who was the guy? Eventually, their boss person.
The person that she was submitting her thesis to.
He eventually gave her credit where credit was due.
He was still saying that he still blamed her in the end. You should have stood up for your work. Blah, 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 blah.
It's true.
She should have.
Well, she couldn't because her upper body is not as large as a male scientist would have been. So.
I'm gonna kick you in the face.
Sorry. It made you cry. It had the Carl Sagan.
Gah! Star punch.
That sounds nasty. You know it does. You know, don't even
Carl
pretend
Sagan
like you have no idea.
Is that where you get smacked in the face with a star-shaped dildo? Because that's the only thing that I like a really long, like, I don't even know. Anyway, so this one made me cry. This was actually my favorite to date. Besides the animation kind of being a little like throwing me off, the information at the end with the cosmos and kind of that grand scheme, bringing us back from because the last couple of episodes have been about the universe inside us and molecules. This brought us back into the whole spectrum, which is what makes me feel most connected to the universe. And is my variant on spirituality, I'd imagine.
We are all made of stars.
People, they come together. Will they fall apart?
I like Moby. I don't care who knows it. What? You like Moby too. You know it. Fucking admit it.
Just that one song. It's that one song.
Fucking loves Moby.
One song.
Probably got Skrillex on your iPod too.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a disease? It sounds like a venereal disease.
It itches.
You should probably get a cure for that.
Badly.
I can get you some penicillin if you'd like. So do you have any Fox News for us today?
No Fox News. I have rebutted all the copyright takedown flibbity-jibbity. So right now I'm waiting. This time, since they did not do a copyright takedown notice thing, they did a copyright third-party content notice. This time, they get a month to decide whether or not they want to sue me. So we'll know about May 20th or so.
Nice.
If they decide to sue me. So Ron Wheeler, please don't do the right legal thing and just back off.
Or we'll see you in court. Hey.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. We have donations.
Donate to us. Maybe
Amazon wish list. There is a mask on there. I don't know if you saw.
I did. The Guy Fawkes mask.
So we can cover her face up if you want.
Also, Tam is coming up. Bill and I, the Science Guy, will be there.
Shit, we got Bill.
Bill.
I'm surprised we got Richard Wiseman. We haven't seen him in a few years.
I think he's just been busy. I don't think there was any sort of political aspect to that. I think he's just busy.
I wasn't accusing anything. I'm just saying I'm surprised because, it seemed like he was busy and, like maybe we'll just never see him again because he's busy dating his paranormal girlfriend or something.
Paranormal girlfriend?
Yeah, she does parapsychology. What? Which, yeah, I know. That's insane. It'd be like, it'd be like you or me dating like a Catholic or something. Ew. But Richard Wiseman is dating a parapsychologist. At least he was as of like 6 months ago or something. I don't know. I don't know his life. I don't know his love life. This is Ray Hyman speaking, and this is something Ray Hyman publicly said at a speech. So I'm not spreading rumors. This is something that's already out in the ether.
Protestant, you may have heard of him, is Richard Wiseman. And Wiseman is now probably one of the top skeptics and top people in England and all over the world, actually. He has websites and books galore, and he is quite a guy. And he was at he at Tam this year?
He's been at a number
a number of Tams, right. And a very colorful person, and obviously a good skeptic, does good skeptical work. And his girlfriend, though, is a parapsychologist from the University of Edinburgh, and I don't know how they get along, but they maybe get along like other people I know who are mixed that way. They just don't discuss it.
Rule of thumb I have for any amateur astronomers out there: any 3 stars in the sky are Orion's belt.
Just 3 random stars.
Any 3 random stars, just point up and tell whatever young honey or beau you're with, and be like, hey,
that's Orion's
belt.
Orion's belt right there. Aborigines they don't use the stars themselves to create shapes. They use the blackness between the stars to create shapes.
Really?
Which I actually think it makes more sense. I can see more in that that particular instance than I can see in just straight up stars.
Yeah, and even with that you can use the stars for the eyes, or
so it creates a whole lot more nuance. The eyes, or comment and subscribe. Look at that. We're getting in the middle of the episode
comment
now.
And subscribe. Apparently, according to one commenter, that does help.
Yeah.
So subscribe.
We actually need subscribers so you can get into YouTube Space LA. We need about 8,000 more subscribers.
Gonna break in there.
Gonna break into YouTube Space LA and set fire to it. Just kidding.
She said that, and she has actually been allowed in there before.
They keep bringing me back to YouTube Space LA.
We don't have to be associated.
We're together now, John Rael. We're a thing. There was one commenter that thought we were a couple. Did you realize this? I've gone through all of our comments. Our first episode, people thought they're like, what a dynamic couple you are.
We're pretty adorable.
We're not a couple.
But we're adorable.
We are pretty adorable. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell you what, if you give us 10,000 viewers in the next 6 months, we'll get married.
No, we won't.
Why wouldn't we?
Why would we get married?
Because if they're gonna give us 10,000 subscribers in order to get married, then we'll get married.
Well, what if I want to marry Donnie? I don't want to have to get divorced.
Why do you need?
Because what if I want to have kids with Donnie?
We can sell them.
They would be pretty. They would be very beautiful babies.
They'd be beautiful babies, but I'm just saying,
They'd make a lot of money if we sold our babies in the black market.
I'm just saying.
This is a weird tangent.
10,000 subscribers is good enough motivation to get married.
Or if one person subscribes 10,000 times, I will marry that person.
So there you go, weird subscriber with a lot of free time.
With a lot of free time. Just wants to make 10,000 email accounts.